One of the ideas I mentioned to potential new clients when they talk to me on the phone is this quote that I love that says, "May your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears." And I think for a lot of us, if we look around at our life and we see what are the big building blocks of it, how many of those building blocks were constructed from our fears? Constructed from a plan B kind of approach, because our plan A that we were really excited about just seemed too much like a daydream. It seemed too risky or vulnerable to really admit it to ourselves that we wanted it. So through coaching, when I'm helping clients articulate what do they want to create inside their lives, their relationships, their careers, when you ask those questions, fears show up pretty quick. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm seen as too much, extra, needy, greedy, an imposter, insecure, too confident? Those fears show up, they boss you around. It's almost like there's this Super Bowl going on in our heads all the time. And the two teams are our hopes and our fears. I was thinking about these concepts and I came up with this exercise for clients to do, and you can do it. So get out a piece of paper and then picture the year ahead of you. And when you think about who you are now and the ideal life that you would want to be living and what that ideal life would be looking like, write down the steps you would take if you were trying to score points for your fears. What would you not do? What would you not try out for? What would you not say? What habits would you stick with? What habits would you never adopt? And then when you think about the year ahead and what really matters to you and what would really feed your soul and feel like you were living your own life based on your own heart's design, I want you to write down the things you would do or could do. What are the steps you would be taking? What are the experiments you would be designing? What are the things you would be saying that would score points for your hopes? Who would you be reconnecting with? Who would you be talking to in a new way? What class might you take? What might you edit out of your life? Who might you forgive? What about yourself would you maybe forgive? What would it look like to be the MVP of the team that plays for your hopes? So get out a piece of paper, bring up a Google Doc. If this year ahead of me is my Super Bowl, who do I want to win? Whose team am I playing for? And what little steps, medium steps, big steps can I take to make sure that I am honoring my hopes, cheering on my hopes, so that my hopes can be the team that wins? It takes that intentionality. It takes that commitment. It takes that exploration, because otherwise it's just much, much too easy to let our fears tackle all our hopes, score all these touchdowns, and run away with the game. And the game is our life. The game is our life. Don't let the team that's representing your fears run away with your game. This is more than just a metaphor. Your life really is your Super Bowl. It's your Super Bowl. It's just as big. It's just as exciting. The commercials are just as expensive. So think about the things you can do, the steps you can take to help your hopes run away with the title. And if you want help understanding your hopes and fighting for them and turning them into a team of winners, that's what I do. That's what I love to do. I would be honored to help you.